Before we jump into the modern Sonic era, let's take a few moments to look at some of the more interesting trivia that don't relate to any of classic Sonic's games. I already mentioned how Sonic's first debut was an arcade racing game called Rad Mobile. Sonic's first 3D debut was the same as well. He first appeared only on Christmas Eve as a playable character in Nights into Dreams on the Sega Saturn. However, Sonic was supposed to have his own game on the Sega Saturn. This game was, as many Sonic fans know, Sonic X-treme, and was cancelled due to many development problems. I'll be making a separate video of Sonic X-treme's development sometime in the future, but some of those issues included 7 different stories that were considered, going through different project leaders, and just porting over to the Sega Saturn in general. Whether or not Sonic X-treme could have saved the Sega Saturn from being a failure is up to debate. The last facts I want to share with you guys is the cancelled Season 3 of the Sonic Sat AM cartoon, as well as the used-to-be cancelled The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog episode. Sonic Sat AM originally was supposed to continue on after the episode where Sneevely promises revenge, which was the Doomsday Project. According to various sources, Season 3 was originally supposed to air, but ABC's rival company Fox got more airtime with one of the biggest children's live-action shows that is still somewhat airing to this day, which is the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Obviously, Sonic Sat AM couldn't compete with this hit, so the company just decided to end the show and start looking for a new one that could compete with the Power Rangers. It didn't help either that the president of ABC at the time was replaced, and the president that replaced him had no intuition of pursuing a third season. The third season was supposed to be about the Freedom Fighters rebuilding after defeating Robotnik with the help of the Power Stones in the last episode. Sneevely, Robotnik's assistant in the show, would then rise to power temporarily. The Freedom Fighters would defeat him, but it would cause one of the lesser known characters of the show, Nagus, to rise to power, and he would ultimately be the main villain of the season. There was a temporarily cancelled The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog episode during the events of 9/11. The episode Mass Transit Trouble involved Robotnik changing the tracks of railroads in order to cause 3 trains to crash into each other. You can see why this episode was cancelled during that time. However, it did resurface on DVD and videos, and you can find the episode on YouTube right now. I'll have a link in the description if you guys want to watch it. Anyways, it's time to move on to the next generation. It's time for Sonic to jump into the third dimension. It's time for him not to only move left and right, but up, down, and all around. Before we go on, let's just take a minute to look at the glory days of Sonic's career, and relive some of those memories of simpler times.
Promotion!
In the next episode, we'll take a look at the modern era of Sonic, as well as play through the modern levels. I'll see you guys then.